Just off Lakeshore Drive, nestled next to Lake Michigan. That's where you find historic Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. Just a short time ago, this crowd rounded up to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. It's a rivalry that dates back to
Give me that.
1921. The
Give me
Packers
it.
and Bears are underway from Chicago. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
You don't need that either.
Now Trubisky. And this will be caught by Mooney. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
I'll be done in a little bit, bud.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Trubisky. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun is Trubisky. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And 2.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
At the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
26, Mike. 26, Mike. Got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a Stop short of the 35.
At the 36-yard line.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. Through an opening, and there he goes. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
Let's go.
Well, when both guys went up for the ball, I just thought, who's going to come down with it? I didn't think he'd come down with it and then take it all the way for a touchdown.
That's battling, isn't it? Because normally, if both
Hey,
guys
bud.
go up
Come here.
for it and
You
come
can.
down with it, the tie goes to the offense. The defensive player didn't want it to be a tie at all. He wanted a little bit more, took it, and went the other direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the
Good job, Landon. Oh, it's dying. It's broke. It's got to go charge.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Lock in, lock in. 26 mark. Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. That's complete to Mooney. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 39-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11.
You don't see me and you know me. Rush in, rush in, rush in. And work.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Let's go, baby. Come on. Get a 2-score lead.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Roquan Smith, the Bears' leading tackler last season, makes the stop.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Working from the gun. Rodgers. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. Past the 20. And they will score a pick 6 for the Bears. Touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example.
Oh, you're an idiot, Adam.
Set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Cairo Santos set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st down, Packers.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Jones.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
They'll run it with Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with. To have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team would say, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. On 4th down, here's Green Bay's 3rd-year punter, J.K. Scott, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Give me it.
51 yards on the punt.
Put it right here.
And the Bears take over.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue.
Oh, God.
A little bit deeper on that one. I would think.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 20, 10, touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, 77 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That's an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now, after the touchdown here, Santos.
Landon, you don't need to go up there.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
26 months. Lock screen.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Jair Alexander.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On second down now, it's Montgomery. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And they will not
run the ball
to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down, it's Jones, and he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
He's tackled at the
5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
a gain of 2.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On second down, it's Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Bears 21, Packers 14.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator's a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And into the end zone, it's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Now it's Patterson. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. On first down, it's Patterson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Zadarius Smith racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long.
At 25 to Mike. We've got 25 to Mike. Coming this way, coming this way. Hands up. Here we go. At 25 to Mike. We've got 25 to Mike.
Trubisky will throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back-to-back gains of 17.
Hey, chill.
On the march now, it's a first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Coming for the son. I'm coming for the son. At 25 to Mike. Alert, 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 alert. No chance. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And it's 3rd down.
Covered by Jair Alexander.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So they lost yardage and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Santos set to kick off.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now, it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the rookie, Jalen Johnson. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They'll run on 1st down. Montgomery. He'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
The ball carrier.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Montgomery, the ball carrier.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing here, Trubisky. And that will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So on 4th down, Cairo Santos on now for the Bears field goal. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They begin the drive with Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. Here's Jones. Down right around the 25.
Aaron Jones.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down.
I
His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
wasn't throwing to him.
Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Trubisky. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Zadarius Smith, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Now Trubisky to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Josh Jackson. Then into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Mason Crosby.
Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup there, and it'll move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. Got a man, it's Patterson complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards and a Chicago first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And my goodness, another interception.
Losing.
Nope, dude, you go watch this.
6 interceptions now in
Oh,
these last 2
God.
weeks combined.
Go back and start it, dude. I'm telling you, it's so good, dude. I mean, like 19 interceptions. What?
You?
Oh, I love you. Oh, both of us.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
The 27-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Jones. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Handoff to Aaron Jones.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
He's going to find his man. That's
You there, Westy?
And he's going to have a Packers first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Green Bay.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
The ball carrier.
It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting
You
on
there,
the
Wes?
runners, taking care of the football.
Yeah, I'm here.
Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey,
I think we've both thrown 5 interceptions, maybe 6.
Oh my God.
On second down now, it's Jones.
Not your typical Bears-Packers game.
Mm-mm.
They follow up the gain of 2.
Well, for at least one side.
That time. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. To throw, it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. This one complete to
Oh, first down, baby.
Jamal Williams. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
All right, so after this game, I'm going to go feed Madeline, you know, do my shit.
Not totally home free, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here.
And then I'll be on.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
The pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Bears' 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. This is Jones.
Game blouses.
Inside the 10 to the 9. Aaron Jones, 3rd and medium. They opted to run and
Ooh, I can't believe I won this one, dude. This was
A little bit of yardage there, and now,
crazy.
in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really
I mean, I was down 14, I think.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So they get pushed back to the 11. And here's
Was he like
second and
decent
goal.
though? Is he all right?
Oh no,
or-
he's good. I lost to him.
Oh, did you already once?
Yeah, it's the Bears. It's week 17 right there, last week of the season. That might have won me the division right there.
It was the defense
Oh,
who had a big
that's
part
huge.
in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game.
Dude,
That's
it's
almost
wild.
unheard of.
Oh my God, I'm just sweating, dude.
You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a
Let's see
position
here.
where going forward, all you think about is
Aaron Rodgers, 4 of 10 for 56 yards, 0 touchdowns, 4 interceptions.
Green Bay, a final win here means a
Mitch
finish
Trubisky,
on
9 of 17 for 112 yards, 0
And now
touchdowns,
they'll await
6
final seeding
interceptions.
for the playoffs
Oh
ahead.
my
Meanwhile, for the
God.
Bears, despite
Rushing,
they're gonna
Aaron
wind up
Jones
with a
had
very
22
good
for 138 and a
11-5
score,
overall mark.
and David Montgomery had 10 for 124 and 2 scores. So I scored one
my-
offensive. I scored 1 offensive touchdown, but scored 28 points. I had 2 pick sixes. Yeah. All right, I'll be back. All right.